everyone, have I got a special treat for you. Today we're going to have a look at different types of floorboards. Now there's several different types of gradings of floorboards and there's different types of floorboards. Depending what use we're going to have for them will depend on what particular type of species of timber we'll go for and the grade of the timber that we'll go for. So come with me, check it out, check it out, and if you've got any questions or queries, let me know. So here we have a vast array of different types of floorboards. We also have a different load of thicknesses. Just to run through the basics of a floorboard, what we've got is, this is the groove, this is the tongue, this is the back. You'll see that the back has a few grooves in it. It allows it to season, move and swell, etc. Here, or breathe I should say, and here we've got our face, the top. So different array of timbers, different uses. Here we've got a decking board. You can see there's no tongue or groove on this. It's quite a thick board. Decking is another one. You'll need to check out our video, but we always screw down our decking, whereas a floorboard inside will always nail it down. Now, vast array of different boards. Here we've got a Jarrah board. Jarrah is red, can have a bit of pink through it. Here's a bit with a little bit of brown through it. It will change slightly depending on where the tree comes from, the environment it was grown in, and how long it took to grow. Jarrah and red gum, you want to get an old board if you can, but a sustainable board. So you can still get timber. If you check out our videos to Talbot Timbers, it explains all of the ages and the milling systems and all of that kind of stuff. But in essence, you want to get a good hardy timber board. So do your homework. Here we've got a Jarrah board. Here we've got a chestnut. Now it's not just normal chestnut, this is called a wormy chestnut. We've also got a normal chestnut. So a wormy chestnut has a bit more of a rustic look to it, and the normal chestnut has a lot more of a select grade or a clear grade through it. So it depends on what kind of use you're going to have. They both have the same qualities, they're both very strong. It's just that you'll get sapwood veins running through your wormy chestnut, whereas you won't with your normal chestnut. Here we've got one of my favourites, which is a yellow box. I love yellow box, it's one of my favourite. Even my girls have written letters on the back of it. That's how much of my favourite it is. It's always in my car. It's a good all-rounder, the yellow box. Very hardy timber, and you can use it for decking as well as internal floorboards. If you've got young kids and they bring their scooters and stuff inside, awesome board to be using. Here we'll move down to the blackbutt. Blackbutt's a great timber. Again, you can use it inside, outside. When you lacquer that, it'll darken up a little bit. You can put a tint through it, but you don't have to. I really like the blackbutt. It just depends on the colour scheme that you're going for. Here is a Vic Ash board. Vic Ash is a very popular board in Australia. We used to use it a lot. Tassie oak is a little bit darker, looks a little bit more like the chestnut, but the Vic Ash is a little bit too soft if you get it from the wrong place. Australia has a very good milling system, and we also have a very good way of selecting our timbers to be milled up for furniture grade or for floorboards, etc. So make sure you do your homework again and you get stuff made in Australia. Vic Ash is a eucalypt and it can be grown outside of Australia. It's very popular to be grown outside of Australia, and then people import it back in and it does not have the same strengths and usable value that the Australian standard of hardwood does. So it is a good board. It's soft underfoot, which is really good, but it dints up a little bit easy. So something I should have mentioned before, 14 millimeters thick. It's an overlay board, 20 millimeters thick. It's a solid board. The difference between a solid board and an overlay board we will put over the top of a particle board flooring. So what we'll do is when we're doing a build, we'll lay a particle board floor the whole way throughout the house, and then we'll use a board such as that when it comes time to fix off to overlay over the whole thing. In a nutshell though, overlay boards go over the top of a floor that's already there, not straight over the top of concrete. Never put a floorboard straight on top of a concrete unless it's made for it, like a floating floor. that's a different floorboard altogether yet again. So overlay floorboard on the top of particle board, solid timber, can be an overlay if you want to, but you're paying a lot of money for it, or you can use it straight on top of your joist. Choice is yours. One floorboard I didn't show you earlier is this one here, which is a Baltic pine. I've done a video just on the Baltic pine on new to old. This is about an 80-year-old tree. This is about a 30, maybe 20-year-old tree. Baltic pine's a very soft timber. You can use it inside your houses. You can get very thick boards that are about 25 mil. Stops a lot of echo, it helps a lot. But it's still a very soft board and it dints up. If you have a look here, this is how badly it dints up, and it dints up very quickly as well. Whereas you go for a hardy board like the Chestnut, or even better still, the yellow box or the black butt, it's a very hardy board, it doesn't dint up very easily. If you've got other questions or queries about floorboards, let me know. We've got a video coming out on the application and installation of floorboards. And that's a secret nail system. There are different systems altogether. If you've got any questions or queries about different types of floorboards and costings, let me know and I will go through them with you as quickly as I can, or as best as I can. Until then, stay awesome and I look forward to seeing you soon.